always have to give. Yeah, it always has to give. Something always has to give. Something always does. Um, all right. So anyone that's been familiar with what's been going on here recently might be aware of a little tussle between myself and in music. Okay, I'll try and go through as quickly as possible the past things. So BFD is a drum program, and I've been using it for 12 years. And it was owned by FX Expansion, bought by Rolling, and then now it's owned by InMusic. With that transition, there was some errors with the migration of old accounts from FX Expansion to InMusic. They have a new licensing program, and it just didn't jive with the old program. So they basically took the program, and took it down to the roots and rebuilt it back where it can handle the license manager now. License issue I think they were having, the making sure that they try to avoid pirates as much as possible. In the process, my grandfathering in didn't quite take as well as I needed it to, because BFD is a very, 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 very serious thing to me, and that's why I invested all my money into that drum program and not a bunch of other programs, getting a bunch of several packs for each. I just went ahead. I knew I wouldn't use those other ones, so I went ahead and got BFD. And I just bought every pack I could get. I mean, all of them, like Pokemon. I collected them all. And that was with FX Expansion and Rolling. So I already had them all. And mine's the one that they released when they took over. When InMusic took over, they released Dark Farm. It's a really good sounding kit, but it has so many mics on there that my computer usually has a hard time doing anything with it. Maybe with this new update, it may fix, because so when they build it from the ground up, what happened during the installation, which caused a whole big disconnect. It was already not working on my end. It wasn't working the way it should. So I'm upset. I've been waiting for about 4 years now as they built this thing together. I've been being patient. I'm sure they're going to do it correctly. And when they sent it out, the installation, it pulled the EXE that you had before, but it didn't necessarily, when it installed the replacement EXE, it didn't necessarily install it where it had been. So when your computer goes to look for that EXE in that place, you have it installed, but not in that folder, so it looks like it's not installed on your computer at all. After 4 years, I kind of hit a snapping point. But I got to talk to somebody at InMusic, a guy named Krish. Cool guy. We got things worked out. I figured out several things. After talking, I watched one of my videos that I had done up, and while doing that, I saw something in the background that I had missed while I was doing it. A way to disable MIDI follow, which was causing a bunch of problems. And after I got that, I tried to roll it back to the previous version so I could at least hobble along the way it was. I mean, it was broken, but I could do things. I did my mixing and mastering videos. I could still do stuff. I just couldn't do it as much as I could do if it was back to 100%. So I couldn't get that version, the 3.4, whatever it was, 3.44, 3.45, something like that. So I reinstalled 3.5. And this time when I went through, it was going to install that EXE like I was talking about, and it asked me where I would like to install it, and I just let it go through because it always installs the same places. I guess it's a sign that it decided to default to where it normally does instead of, you know what I mean, to where I default to, it defaults to where it defaults to. I happened to notice it this time through, and I said that shouldn't go there. I said to VST, you know, I mean, because there should be one in there from last time because it didn't erase that, and so it shouldn't do any damage, and I move it to where it should go. And I go to log in to show that it doesn't work, and it's working. Like all the instances, like I said, the exe is where it should be. So as of now, it looks like things are working. I won't swear by it, but for right now, I'm calling on my end a truce. I mean, they're free to do whatever they want to. I mean, yeah, did I go off as an asshole? Yeah, but I've been kind of held around for like 4 years, so I kind of lost my shit. Um, Especially when it looked like it was completely gone, you know, and that there was no, it seemed like there was no going back. The thing is, they were going to try and, he was going to try and talk to one of the engineers and see if they could build me a one-off, like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to get into a bunch of what, you know, it's fixed. For, at least for now. And it hasn't shut down, and while I was doing it, like for the first time in 4 years since they bought it, I got to do one of my favorite things, which is just like have the bass and, you know, some of the guitars and stuff in the background, and while the drums are playing, just pick through. I've got a couple hundred kick drums. Just close my eyes and just kind of, I just listen. Hey, what's going on, Warhearts? How you doing? How's your night? But just listen to the sounds and just, you know, let them roll, and then pick what snare goes with the song the best, and which kick goes through, you know, and the hi hat, the cymbals. It's just really fun for me. It's really fun, and then to like pick the EQ and stuff, and then blend all that because it's like you have the actual. I mean, the drum performance is crazy. Like the hammering on and where and what's that's done, and now you get to just choose like what era. Oh yeah, like quit. You're gonna be like, fuck this, I'm out. Or are you about to just go home? That'd be great. You know what I mean? Hey boss, cheap gear guy. I'm not punching out for the evening. I'm punching you out. Cheap gear guy sends his love. Oh shit. And I'm suing this cheap gear guy, whoever the fuck this menace is. I know he's a good kid. He's been led astray by that wacky tobacco. Really, do you have BFD 3 though? Or BFD or any of those kind of like drum programs? Or even an E-drum kit, man. That'll do it. That's what's really cool. When I had a drum machine, the first album that I ever cut in a studio, which was my friend's home studio, it was damn close to a fucking. I mean, like a control room and like a. I mean, it was dope. Wacky backy, left-handed cigarettes and shits. It's in my left hand in this thing, but it's the right hand in the real world. I don't know what he's doing. He's doing weird shit. He never does the right thing, so he's holding it with the wrong hand. The microphone's on the wrong side. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's confused. I let him slide though. Yeah, I used to work in Fruity Loop Studio, FL Studio too. I was with them in like 3.5. I'd go back so far that I remember when they had to do a update to like bring like some of the sounds from like 3.3 into 3.5. There's like a whole pack that like they lost between those two, and people were like, "What do you do, man? Most of my songs were based in that." Okay, yeah, real symbols. Okay, okay, nice. I've got a Releases DM10 that's been modded. Got 5 toms, do a double bass, 2 snares, real hi hat, 7 cymbals, triple zone ride, several of the cymbals are crashable. The two in the on the side of the splash in the center are swellable. Those two are chokeable. That's a China. The last one is a China and it's chokeable, and that's the bell bow and edge. Ride is chokeable. Those are three dual zone percussion pads, and so that way it's like a bongo and the rim. You know what I mean? It's a boom, pop, boom, pop. It's not just one. You know, make boom, boom, pop, boom, on one thing, and then the other one will have a conga and the same thing. You know? No, never enough cymbals, dude. Okay. This is like the kind of the when I was growing up. We had the band room at my house, and so everybody left their gear at my place. That's one of the reasons I learned how to play all the instruments, because it was just easier to leave it at my fucking squatty ass. Talking about bee sting. All right, so it's easier for everybody to leave their shit at my place. So then the drummer left his kit there because I mean that had been loading up and loading out, and he was always hanging out anyways. He's like my best friend, so we'd always hang out all the time, and so he was always over there. But when I went to go build my drum kit, I tried to build it like, you know, the Pearl export that he had. He had a Pearl export that had 5 toms. The fucking greatest thing is we were loading into like the most of the people that we played around that time with. They were like a lot of punk bands, and so it's like very like 2 toms or 3 toms, and so we're loading in all his cymbals because he had about that many cymbals, and he had one snare, but he had that 5 toms, and we're bringing it in. This drummer just like kind of like walking by this punk guy. He's like, you don't need all those drums, and without missing a beat, my drummer just looks at him and goes, I only need what I want, and then he keeps walking, and I was looking at him kind of like, yeah, what, bitch? That's my dog. Didn't even miss stride. I only need what I want. And just kept. I'm like, yeah, yeah. I only need what I want. I eat that all the time now, man. I only need what I want, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, so. But yeah, when I was reamping through Pod Farm in the first studio that I did, first studio album, and fell in love with reamping. Man, that was awesome to record just a dry track, and then later on be able to listen to the track and then play through the amp and then change the amp in real time and adjust it and then record that down. I was just like, dude, yeah, dude. I've got everything that I need and things that I don't. I've got excess of stuff. So I got a couple mixing boards over there. They're just sitting. I've got a couple of pedal board, a foot pedal. I've got some MIDI pedals down here, Line 6, and I've got the FCB 1010. I've got this phonic digital mixing board, 16 in, 16 out, but it's got 8 multi out that goes to my Studio 1810C, which has 8 ins, and then it's also got 8 at. So I have an 8 at over there that I was going to go ahead and use that as a converter to convert. So I'd have 8 if I run it correctly off this mixing board. I'll have 8 at signals via light pipe to that, and that will be like I can do 48 kilohertz. So that way I'll have like 16 tracks. Yeah, yeah. And so when I got to my own studio, even with my shit, when I got it to like digital, I was recording down I was just recording the drum machine. And then I started thinking about reamping. I was like, you know what? If I just got a way to separate those tracks, I could just label as bass, kick, snare, whatever, and then just loop the bass out. And then I could do the same thing on the kick drum, but I mean through the drum machine, and just dial in until I find the right sounding kick and the right sounding snare. Even though it'll be digital, and it was like the '90s, so it definitely wasn't like high quality. But it worked for what I was doing. I should have leaned more into it. Studio Bridge is that one of those, okay, yeah, 24 tracks. One of those actual, like the mixing board with the audio interface and control interface. Dude, that's amazing. This phonic mixing board, if it has a MIDI out and it's got like motorized controls, if it could turn into a control interface, which I bet it could. Okay, I thought something new wasn't. I bet it could be done. I bet it could basically it would be like a switching into a mode where all the it would have 16 tracks where it could just do, you know what I mean? And then you could hit select, and it's got a pan knob and all that. I mean, it's got pitch wheel and stuff like that, so you could just go hit and select on which channel you want to work on. It's got a touch screen on there. Oh my god. It's just begging for someone to like come over and take the information that's in there. Like if Behringer would take this and then turn it into what I'm talking about and put their own inline console. Yeah, I'm biracial, so and so everything in my studio is a hybrid also, dude. I just think in hybrid. You know what I mean? I want it to be as like I've got a keyboard right here, but it's just MIDI. It has no sound because I got all the sounds inside the computer. A ton, like instruments galore, dude. Guitars, basses, fucking keyboards, synths. I mean, you name it. Then I've got another thing like an MPC percussion pad, the NanoPad, Korg NanoPad too. And then to control, I have the it's Korg Nano Control too, and it's got 8. So it's really cool. It's got play, it's got transport in it there. Fucking dope, dude. And then I've got everything coming out of there, out of this mixing board, can route to a splitter that then goes to my pod, which has effects for monitoring, but it can go out 8 at speed if. So none of my guitar doesn't take up any of my plugs. It takes the speed if in the back, and it's just straight digital. It's fucking clean as shit. Oh, it's so clean. So clean. But at the same time, if I wanted to, at that direct box where it splits there, it goes to a tube preamp. And that tube mic 100 Behringer feeds back into the mixing board and into this channel, so I can have a dry track that's all clean and a dry track that's been tube. And then I can also get just a dry track off the channel. just dry speed if, and just dry with the tube warmth of however I want. From a little bit to a bit of kind of, you know what I mean? So I can blend those 3 sounds and make like a wall of guitar sound. I thought it would be cool to like tube warmth. You're going into a tube emulation amp, but it doesn't sound real. So maybe if you added a tube warmth to the guitar sound going in, you're tube warming the sound going in to a tube emulator, and maybe that would give it just enough kiss to be like, yeah, that sounds right. And it does. I mean, it does. It doesn't always work, but when sometimes you need a little bit of, and it does it. You can do that right there. Add some volume to it, if it's got like a cheap guitar that doesn't have like a lot of pickups, just adjust the volume. If you want to give it a little bit more balls, adjust the gain. Very sick, man. And then pretty much everything I've got going here I can route to, well, not pretty much. Because it's digital, it's got like the aux sends, and I can just send, like, I've got fucking 8 aux sends. And so, yeah, they got different plugins. I got delay. I don't know if this will come through. Check. Actually, no. It's not here. Check. Is it echoing? No. But because I don't have a set to go through, I'd have to patch it. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. But I can patch like the EQ. I mean, it's got for guitar. I always use DI. Yeah, I've got so many fucking mics and shit. I got this B1 for singing. I have a C1 in the bathroom to catch the room, because it's a bathroom that I've turned into a chamber. I put up some curtains and stuff. Okay. Yeah, all my stuff is virtual. All my effects and stuff are all virtual. Everything goes in pretty much dry. Like my guitar's going dry, the bass goes in dry, the MIDI drums go in just MIDI notes. And then I cue through, let me see if I can bring this up. Does this have, it's not coming through as a... Definitely not great, but you don't have any money. Yeah. It takes a while, man, but after a while you start building up shit like these. The PM2s are a matching pair that I got from my 1810C, and they are in the bathroom right now to catch the room chamber that I made the bathroom to a chamber room. And so it's a matching pair down at the back, cross section. Yeah, It's a slow but steady fight. This has been over the years, man. This was a Behringer. No, this is a Behringer. $29. Works really great. Works really good. The Behringer XM Ultra Voice XM 8500. Works really good. I like it. And it's very cheap. It's $29, and it's pretty much a SM57 or 58, which is cool. That's pretty much industry standard. You're gonna get the sound. Basically the sound. And let's see about this one. I don't know if this is the C1. Oh no, this is my measurement microphone. I had to get this to do some measurements and stuff. An 80 CM 100. And the thing about this is, like, although it's a measurement microphone, oh dude, does it sound good on guitar? Oh, it sounds fucking great. You put this like right at the hole, you know what I mean? And you have like one mic in the neck and then one mic in the body, and this is like right above the hole. Oh my god, it sounds sweet. Because this is like so like linear and flat. If you have some brand new strings on that fucker, oh dude, do you think we'll sing? Because you already got the stereo field of like a dynamic aimed at the neck to get all the wood sounds and stuff with the thing. You got a condenser aimed toward the body to get the boom, and you can sculpt that bit. And then this thing right here just adds like this bright sheen over the top. 2035. I was gonna get that or the 2020 or one of these. When I started buying them, I only had enough money to get a C1, which was like $30 at the time, I think, maybe $35. I was one of the first person to do. Yeah, I like them. Hey, check this out. I bought a pack of microphones off of shopgoodwill.com, and this was in there. Oh fuck yeah, dude! It sounds like shit. But the thing is, I've got some good sounding ones, right? And these are this is gonna be an unmatched pair. Everybody's got a good sounding match pair, you know what I mean? Like I've got a good sounding match pair. Now I've got a horrible sounding unmatched pair with these two motherfuckers. They're both cardio condensers. They're both shit. They're both garbage. So to add them together in the background, it's like a trash set of mics. You know what I mean? It's not gonna match at all, but it'd be more like someone who's got bad hearing. You know what I mean? Rather than someone who's got a good hearing and equal hearing, it's like someone whose ears are about to wear the fuck out. And if nothing else, if you add it into the mix, it may sound really sweet. Like I said, there's a place in God's heart for all of his children, and I'm sure this microphone is gonna be like perfect for one or two songs. And that's probably it. But I've already got them for that song. I collect shit like that all the time. It took me a while to use these. I have two of these. I finally got a song that I got to use them in. I finally got a song that I got to use this in. I've had this for years, and I finally have my first album that I released on Blue Effects. I finally got to play it. It was the first time I got an EBO. It was the first time I ever got to use that, and I think my first solo I improvised it with this and on Alive and Well. I think it turned out pretty good for my first solo that I've ever done with an EBO, like ever. Yeah, yeah, a certain track. Yeah, exactly. It's like more like an effect, you know. Yeah, it's more like an effect rather than the actual capturing the sound. You've already got something that kind of captures the sound. You try and capture the sound with some pretty good mics, and then you bring these in just to kind of like, it's kind of a little bit of ear candy. Some of it's like a little bit lopsided. Just, you know what I mean? Like I said, those matching pair kind of gives like this, and it's kind of like a little bit boomy and a little bit too bright at the same time. And then the other ones are nice and clean, so you just bring them in, so it's kind of like a Oscar the Grouch in the trash can, just like, yeah, fuck all you. Is that fucking Oscar in your guitar? Yeah. Why are you in my neighborhood? I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with me, man. Oh, shit. What is this microphone? Oh, this is 8500. And then I got some other Shizen. Oh, this one's already out, isn't it? Yeah, this is the Behringer C1, C3. It's in the bathroom, so. I got a video up that I shared, like the tour of the house, and then tour of the studio. So you can see like the whole studio over there, what's going on there. I've got my guitars back there, my basses and stuff. Another guitar here. I've got a violin over there. I've got to get that thing set up, dude. I really want to play that thing. I've got it for like $15, and the bridge it just won't stand up. So, yeah. But I've called it truce within music. They've done right by me. I feel I had to fix the problem with BFD, but they offered to compensate me for the time I've been out. I told them I don't really want anything. The whole time I've never wanted to sue or anything. I just wanted BFD3 back, and it seems like I have it, and I'm really hoping it doesn't start to crash or anything like that. So far, it hasn't been. It crashed one time, but it wasn't set up with that EXE in the right place, and that could have been what caused it. You know what I mean? Went to go look in that place, and it wasn't there, and like, craps out. Could have been it. I don't know. I haven't really used it in that way since then. I have tried Revolver 5, and I went to go load in third party, which was what was causing Revolver 4 to just crash just over and over. And it was giving a lot of crashes, and to the point I just, like I said, spitefully avoided Revolver 4. I had too many other amps. It was Revolver Pro Producer, but I actually got it on sale pretty good, so I don't, whatever. I have enough ones. I have Amplitude 5. I've got them all, so, I mean, I got a lot of them. But it gave me a Revolver 5. And I gotta admit, those PVs, I missed them because they're dope, so having them back is dope. The head rushers, I haven't really tried those because I really like Revolver, their amps, a lot. I did try the Soldano, because I'm a sucker for a Soldano. I'm sorry, I'm a sucker for a Soldano, man. They sound fucking great. I love them. Just a clean distortion, so much so that I tried to change the tube in my Behringer mic pre 100, because you can put in different tubes in there. 12AX, I believe. Yeah. You can put a Marshall. You can put, depending on how you want to flavor your sound, man. So I put in a Russian Sovtek. It was so clean and so good and just so loud, and it burned out so fast. I don't know what I did wrong. But man, maybe I pushed it too hard. I don't know. But it was just so clean. An Oranger. No, that was a Soldano, and I put a Sovtek in my mic 100. But you want to get one, you think? Because I've got models of every kind of amp ever. I've got Tiny Terrors. I've got a plenty. I've got the entire orange pack from Amplitude, and then every company that makes one has their version of Revolver has Red Hot. A couple of people have gone with Citrus. Yeah, and then Black Rooster has a TT15, which is a Tiny Terror. It sounds dope. I use it all the time, man. Because especially if I'm using I need some backup and just need like a chunky little fat thing to sit in there. I could actually probably pull up some. I don't know. I guess I could, since I ain't got nothing to do. Right. That's what I figured. But do you actually use speakers and stuff, or do you use IRs? That'd be like a true hybrid there, man. Okay, now start normally, dude. What are you doing? So we're loading up in the background Studio One. I'm gonna make sure some of these things load up correctly. They were loading up fine. I'm hoping they still continue. I finally got BFD back. I'm hopeful, because like I said, I was sitting there like clicking through, right? It's a bit smaller, rather than, yeah. And nowadays, you really don't need anything, bigger than that. Because like speakers and then PAs and stuff, and then the monitors are it was just yeah. But yeah, in the '90s, if you needed like a 412. Cool man. I'm just gonna be rambling on about Revolver and trains in the universe. I think they're buying it though. Intergalactic hang glider with a dog. Astrophone vanilla pudding, give it to me, y'all. It's a little too funky. Ain't none of y'all old enough to go to the damn club. Hey, Ron. Balake. With your Fraggle Rock hair. Shit. Mr. Garvey. So yeah, I think in music is done right by me, man. They've made it right. Especially if I pull this up now and it's working, I think we're cool. I don't know about, like I said, going forward with them any much more. I don't know. I don't know. They made this right. I don't know if they. You should just like stick and like the 3.5 is a new program anyways. Should just put that off for a little bit and sold it that way. That way it doesn't interrupt anything. All right, so I know I didn't change. Let's just go find an older one that I know I didn't change. Brother Van. Let's see if that's the mix. Oh, I'd love to play If At All. Holy shit. Or Drown Me. No. Not yet. That's some Troth shit. We got one more song to write, and then we're going to release a EP, 4-song banger. Dude, this is the kind of music I've been wanting to write my whole life, dude. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to play. It's fun to listen to. I feel like it's got like a ton of energy for me. It's hard for me to sit still while listening to it, and I end up playing it. It's just like even fucking the mellower shit. And so I'm hoping like the last song we do will be like an instrumental, but it will be like not like a real complicated one, more like a kind of like a pop song, in style. So that way the audience can even like if it's got a solo, someone's got like a solo you can sing along to, you know, some repeating rhythms and stuff. So that way it feels very normal. And maybe it has like a guitar solo where it just takes off and does its own thing, whatever. Mike has a 12 string, and I'd really like to showcase that fucking thing. And he's a badass player, dude. So like let him just take off while I'm just back there, just drumming away or playing on the bass. And that 12 string is just singing away. Fuck, that'd be cool as shit. It's kind of like I had a friend in Germany, and she had COVID and was going to play on Color Me Ugly. She put up a picture that she said that she was quitting music after like however many years she'd been playing. I'm like, that sucks. And then she said, yeah. And then she put up a picture of her with like wires and shit, so I was like, oh shit, yeah. And then a little while later, she put a picture with her with an accordion, and it had like a video. And I was like, is this a new video, or is it because you said you quit? And she's like, oh yeah, I'm actually getting around to playing again. And it wasn't great, but it wasn't horrible. And I was like, in passing, we ought to do some work together. Yeah, you got anything to work on? I was like, a little bit quick, but yeah, I've always got stuff to work on. Like, oh yeah, send it. And I'm like, okay, well, at the time I had a fiance. Why is this not loading? What the refrigerator do? This is open. Why isn't? Okay, nothing. It's just not. Oh, BFD. I bet you is loading. It takes it a while and it doesn't have a splash screen, so it'll probably pop up here in a second. But yeah. Anyway, distractions happen. Hurt your arm 2 years ago. Almost quit guitar after 25 years. Shit, dude. That probably sucked really bad. I mean, I've tried to quit. I can't. And if I had to quit because of a hurt arm, oh, dude, I would. I went into a bad depression when BFD went down, dude. Hell yeah, that's great. You lost feeling in your hands completely, or just like it was it like a bit of like a dampening. I forgot it's like a 6 second delay. I always forget that. I still remember because I talked to this one's brother. Yeah, yeah. I'm coming out of a bit of a funk right now. Things went really well, dude. Today things were really good. Like the day before yesterday, I was telling my mom I was hanging out with her. We were having like lunch, and I was like, this is a good day." It's like, damn, this sucks, dude. Are you a lefty, or I mean, you probably are thick with your damn. That fucking sucks, dude. But at least you're just coming back, you know. At least that's good. Film fucked up. Here we go. Let's see if we can get this monitor 2 kicking in here. There we are. Alright, so I'm going to drop this down. I won't be able to see the video, I mean the chat, because I'm going to minimize the screen. Otherwise, it's going to stagger like a mug with all those plugins on there. Let's take a look. Please don't mess up on me. What you got? What you got? What you got? Oh, you loaded. Okay, so I think I also didn't turn on Studio One in this. And you're not getting me this time, sneaky bitch. Alright. I don't want to laugh at that. That's pretty dope, though, man. Like, I'm sorry, that's pretty dope. I was hanging out with some guys and we were smoking pot and shit. Okay, this is how dope Ypsilanti was in the 90s, Ypsilanti, Michigan. I'm just walking down the street and minding my own business, right? Walking down the street, right? Martin Luther King. No, I hear some music and I'm like, it's on the porch. And I'm walking. I just kind of do that thing with like the stop and do the back walk. And I look on the porch and there's two guys that are playing guitar. They're both playing guitar. And I'm like, I'm just standing there listening, and they're like, "Hey, what's going on?" I'm like, "Oh man, I just listening to you guys play, man. It sounds good." And they're like, "Hey, you play?" I'm like, "Yeah." And we start talking, and I start playing a little bit, and we start playing just improvised jamming and passing the guitars and stuff. You smoke pot? Yes, I do. And he's like, "Come on." Then we go inside, and I meet like some of their friends and stuff, and he's like, "I got an idea. Help me with this." And he starts handing me like gear and stuff, and we go out the window. Next thing you know, we've got like a whole band on the roof. There's a bass player. There's a small like trap type kid, hi hat, kick, and snare, and like a cymbal for a ride. And there's a little small little bass amp, a little guitar amp. I think there might have been like a keyboard with actual like sounds. And I know there's a guy with these dreads, these big fat dreads, and his name was Fathead. And he played a didgeridoo. So I'm sitting down and telling him, and he's like, whoa, yo, whoa, and we're just fucking, and just playing this crazy shit over top of it. And yeah, it's very, and I'm sure people on the road are like, where the fuck is this guy? And it's just all all improvisation, and it sounded great. Blues and E, yeah, whoa, yeah. So yeah, that was just dope. When I get done, we're kind of getting like it's getting a little bit darker. I'm like, you know what? I'm not ready to quit. And they're like, yeah, me either. I'm like, I've got a whole band room in my basement. Why don't you guys just come over there and hang out? And we actually still have a half a cake from last night. And they're like, we're there. So like the party from last night just extends to the next day. I'm like, I'm so glad I stopped to talk to you guys on the porch, man. This is cool. Oh, hey, back at my place, I can return the favor with some smoke. So let's just go back there. And I think there's a guy gonna be popping up with some. Well, we won't talk about it. He's bringing his friend Alice, Lucy. First time you didn't even know, just stopped in to catch the show. I guess you thought it was time to go. Well, I'm the one who called, though you told us no. You can call me greedy, or just a little bit needy. I just wanted to meet you, 'cause I want to get high with you one more time. And I want to get high with you one more time. Left a message on your phone. Now it sits there all alone. You come home and just call. First time you didn't even know, just stopped in to catch the show. Guess you thought it was time to go. Well, I'm the one who called, though you told us no. You can call me greedy, or just a little bit needy. I just wanted to meet you, 'cause I Left a message on your phone. Now it says they're all alone, waiting for you to come home and just call me. You can call me crazy, or maybe my thinking was a little bit hazy. I just wanted to meet you, 'cause I want to get high with you one more time. And I want to get high with you one more time. But I want to get high with you one more time. And I want to get high with you one last time. But you let me hear when you die. First time you didn't even know, and just stopped in to catch a show. I guess you thought it was time to go. Well, I'm the one who called, though you told us no. You can call me greedy, or just a little bit needed. I just wanted to meet you, 'cause I want to get high with you one more time. And I want to get high with you one more time. Left a message on your phone. Now it says they're all alone, waiting for you to come home and just call me. You can call me crazy, or maybe my thinking was a little bit hazy. I just wanted to meet you, 'cause I want to get high with you one more time. First time you didn't even know just hopped in the Kansas show. Guess you thought it was time to go. Well, I'm the one who called, though you told us no. You can call me greedy, I'm just a little bit needy. I just wanted to meet you. chance to show. I guess you thought it was time to go. Well, I'm the one who called, though you told us no. You can call me greedy, or just a little bit needy. I just wanted to meet you, 'cause I want to get high with you one more time. And I want to get high with you one more time. All right, so that's yeah. Guys are spared from having to listen to me talk all that time. Isn't that cool? Um, howdy doody doody putty putty. Screwed rooty loaded moody goody judy. So it is 11:56, 1 hour and 56 minutes. Got 4 minutes. So I'll sum up what happened there. A little brief problem with the music. Went a little bit longer than I'd hoped, but it's been resolved to what I feel is satisfactory. BFD is not 100% stable. They may have some updates to do on BFD 3.5. I don't know. It just came out, so they probably will be finding bugs and stuff and working it out of there. As people to get testing it, you know. I couldn't get the follow MIDI to turn off. Oh, that was a pain in the ass, dude. Fuck. And then I went through the. Like I said, the reason I got that fixed is because I was going through the thing, and I guess I was just too pissed off to see it. But it was just a little checkbox, and as I was sitting there watching the second time, I'm like, idiot, click it right, idiot, dude, stop, click it right there. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Why are you telling the guy on the screen to fucking do it? You're him now who can go click that on the. What are you doing, dude? Stop smoking that shit. Pass it to me. I got this. You go change the program. Yes, you, not the one on the screen. Fuck, what is wrong with you, boy? Fuck. Too much high society, man. Alright, so, a little row within music, cleared out, good to go. Revolver's dope. I did a bit of a review on that, and it'll probably make an appearance in some Gearma stuff and in some Dumb and Troth. Well, actually, Gearman's Gearman's gonna be doing some remixing of. Now that I've got my program back, I can start remixing those old albums, and yeah, I didn't lose any information. I can go ahead and start cracking jokes in hell. It's a five CD, 5 album thing. I'm gonna sell it cheap. I mean, it's not gonna be like very expensive. It's like a greatest hits, and it's all songs that have been out before. So probably like $5-10 for like all 40, 50 songs. Um, but I just think it'd be funny to do all the ones each album. Each album is a different joke in hell. Is it me or is it hot in here? And the second one is like, no, really, is it me? The third one is like, whatever happened to water? And the fourth one and final one is, you know who you never see around here? And then the last one's a bonus kind of hidden album. That if you buy the 4, which would be like $5-10, whatever it is, you'll get the 5th one free, and that one's called "Seriously, You're Still Here." Seriously, you still here? Like fuck, how many fucking songs did you bonus? Like 50. And there's some bonus hidden tracks if you look around and find them. I want to do some new shit, dude. I want to do some new shit. I want to make like an Easter egg hunt on. Think how cool that would be. Like if you had a thing. It was like a cookie, but it was like a real cookie, like a good cookie, and you said like these different, like an Easter egg hunt of streaming services where your song is at, and you have to do them in the right order. You know what I mean? It's like it tells like where all of them are. You know what I mean? In a riddle form, and you have to figure out. If you do, it gives you like a bonus track. If you do it wrong, you have to start over. It's just a game, and like a race cookie, like yeah, start over. And like at the third one, like nope, not it. So to start over. No, I've heard this song like 6 times a day. Fuck this guy. I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to fucking hypnotize my shit to be actually to like this bullshit song. Until at the end, when I get to the next song, I'm like, kind of like the other one though. That's a free one. Try this one out. See where that one gets you. Maybe it's got a surprise inside. Oh man. So yeah, I think I'm gonna shut this one down. And yeah, 2 hours and 1 minute. Let's get out of here. Peace. Peace. May you find it in your heart to forgive the debtors as they forgive your debts. The fuck was that? Sounded like a bug. Like a zappy kind of bug. Like one of the ones that's like to sting. See? You hear that? And I'm gonna let you go before this thing kills me, embarrasses me, and I die from a bee sting later.